Better Call Saul. What I just saw happened, it just happened. What I just saw happen is very, very encouraging to me. I can do any damn thing I want. And all I got to do is call the Bernstein brothers and their dad, any TV lawyer, and all they got to do is just keep repeating what I have to say. You don't need any facts. You can even just yell that everything isn't a fact. Those weren't my car keys in her hand when they found her in my car, in my driveway, after what I did to her, and she was dead. This is just bullshit. You didn't see anything. How's this even related to this? I don't understand. She was in my yard. You're trying to say I killed somebody, and this body was in my yard. It has nothing to do with what you're saying about me killing somebody. You keep saying there was a body in my yard, but it's not what you're accusing me of. You're accusing me of killing somebody. Better Call Saul. My good golly. I just saw these people. I've never watched anything like political stuff on TV, but this is so much like Days of Our Lives. All these hillbillies on one side. I'm going to tell you this. Those people I saw that were talking about the law, the people that actually spoke about the case, they knew what the hell they were doing. But it's just proof positive. Better Call Saul. It's all good, man. You just get somebody that can go blah, blah, blah like that. Except, I can't even say that. That's giving too much respect to this Bernstein Bear fella that was standing up there just bullshitting everybody. What the hell? At least Saul knew the law. Slippery Jimmy. Oh my gosh. The one thing that did come out of this, as much as I thought, and we talked about this, a situation like this where people's lives have been threatened and they don't want their families to be murdered, maybe they should have done these votes in confidence. Mostly I look at it and say, well, if you're a senator and you're voting, we should know what you're saying because, you're supposed to support those people. They should know. But a situation like this, where they've been threatened, half of these guys are probably suffering post-traumatic stress right now. Truly. Are they mentally healthy enough to be in a court of law making serious decisions? They're so afraid for their lives, not because they're Democrats, but because they're Republicans. If they're Republican and they don't support, then they're going to be murdered. How did I get into this club? It's like you join in a mob in LA. They're supposed to just beat the shit out of you for a while, and you get up and you go, I'm not sure if you get to fight back during that time. I think you're just supposed to show that you can take a beating. But then suddenly, they're like, I'm in the club. And now, if you vote against me, I'm gonna kill you. It's like, fuck. I already went through the beating. Now I'm suffering self-sacrifice and the loss of a family. Not just the loss of a family, the loss of total honor and respect. I mean, how much respect can you hold if you do something that allows your family to get murdered? The in-laws are going to look at you and go, you couldn't have done anything about that? There goes your honor and your respect. And here, you got all the money you need. All you wanted was power. And without honor and respect, that power doesn't mean anything. You're just go, man, go. But in this case, I do believe they should have been able to vote secretly to be able to get at what each individual thought. Instead, they had to yell out loud at where everybody could see them, and they say their names. Should have been able to vote secretly, but and then again, there's so many ways to look at these things. That's what they don't allow, is another aspect. They always say it's got to be one way, one way, one way. Here is another way to look at it. It's a good thing they voted out loud, because those constituents who aren't Trump maniacs, the constituents who are conservative Republicans who really uphold the belief for what a Republican is, they can look at these fuckers the next time around in the election and say, that guy's not good for anything. I can't trust him for anything. He doesn't care about me. He doesn't even care about his family. He only cares about his family enough to say, well, I'm going to vote for that guy to protect them. But at the same time, no family is safe in a place with a man like that walking around. Just as well that they didn't keep it private. Now we know for sure. Don't re-elect Tom Cruise. Don't re-elect Lindsay Lohan. And don't re-elect that, well, as they said, they're not concerned about him winning the presidency again. They're concerned about him losing because, well, he's got a bunch of trainable mentally handicapped running behind him.